Hey, welcome back. If you already have been visiting, if not, welcome. I'm Juicy Jude, and I am. My channel is described below. You can please subscribe. I had it. I had something come through today that was very, very profound. So I have to share it with y'all because it's about explaining, we all have kids, we have grandkids, we have kids. So it's kind of about how do we explain this shit to our little people, on the planet. And I have a few that are just so beautiful that I'm seeing, right now. But anyway, I wanted to kind of go into this. Now, y'all that know me, I always refer when I teach astrology on here or whatever. I always refer to Isabel Hickey because she does an astrology book that is just amazing, and I'll be really. I always go into that one, but this one kind of is just like it's just amazing. I did the Fool. I think I actually read the Fool of Y'all to this. So anyway, there's just such a great. She's just amazing. Of course, she's in spirit because this is a long time ago, but I've been talking to her since she was already gone. But anyway, this is just something I want to really get into because of the fact that we're raising the new paradigm of what we have to raise up, and I just feel like this is important. Long time ago, we were shining spirits. And spirit was the shiniest spirit of all. The big spirit. Our spirit is still part of us and is our guardian angel who watches over us from time to come down to earth until we go back to our heaven and our stars. Let's call that angel in the big me. So basically, I'm not going to go through all of this, but it's just fun to know that I also have another one. This is going to be way too long, I see. But still, this is amazing. And somebody has to get it. Our spirit body is never sick and it's never old. It just could not be. This is why some people who have been sick a long time are so happy when they drop off the old worn out body and are living in their shiny bodies of light and have come back to heaven where there is no pain or trouble of any kind. Can't you imagine how happy they are? All we take with us when we go back to our real home is all that we have given away in love and service to others. Let us go forward into each day unafraid, for our guardian angel, the big me, goes with me as I ask. The little me is the companion and friend who lives in our hearts and will do so many things to help us if we can learn to love it. Think of it and it will think back to you. It is a real pal when you make it so. That kind of reminds me, I think, it is, because she's the one when I read the Fool card. She does this, she has a little sing, yeah, her writing's the same. No matter where I wander, where I go, anyway. So remember, she's like old school. This is like way back in the day where we didn't really, there wasn't a lot of the same things that we all kind of know a little bit. Through the involution, we've came a little bit of a long way, and so a lot of the ways that things are said, and her and Emmett Fox, my other one that I love, God, he's amazing too. I think I'm going to start doing like Sundays with y'all with just the Bible, like metaphorically interpreting it. Emmett Fox did it way in the day, and I'm just saying, like, I think it's a good idea because a lot of the things that we need to remember that we forgot, So the children are coming on up, and a lot of them, like, I was just hanging out with this one the other day. I don't even know how old. I think he's almost 2, maybe. I don't even know if I'm not sure. I can't remember. It's been, my daughter's 25, so I can barely remember that, like, totally how old exactly it all goes. Plus, people develop at different stages. The thing is, also, I want to mention for the children that you have this, and by the way, this is not a video for children. This is a video just to kind of bring in some consciousness that just came in from my soul higher place to let you know what I got, and it had to do with the kids, and I've been hanging with them too, and I'm like, wow, what's going on? Hey, it has nothing to do with me because, oh God, there's so much. You guys have to get this. I'm gonna have to put her book and another one, Mary Summer Rain. Mary Summer Rain, I believe her name is, and she has an amazing book. I think it's called Moonbeams and Meadows or something like that. But anyway, I'll put her so you can look it up, because these are, if you guys have grandchildren, children, whatever, that you want to start a spiritual dialogue, right away. There's so many good things, and these are two of the ones. This one is for you as well, and but there is like a couple of little segments in here about going into it with the kids. And Mary Summer Rain, I can't tell you. I mean, my daughter and I read a little older version of the Moonbeams thing. I mean, she read that too when she was little, but we even read another one. There's 3 crones. Anyway, you just have to check all of her stuff out. I'm sorry for rambling. Although it's just exciting because those are some of the things that I did when I had my boo-boo, Amara, about, I don't know. I'm only 26, but I guess it was 25 years ago. You guys know I'm always messing around like that. But anyway, this is a great one. And she's old school, man. It goes way back. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we go way back. We go through the involution and all that. So they were doing this stuff. Emmett Fox with the metaphysically interpreting that. This goes way back to the 1800s, It's pretty amazing. So I just wanted to bring that up, that sometimes we need to go back and see, wow, these people already knew this. Edgar Cayce was back in the day, man. So we got to raise it on up to the top, right? And whether that means your spirit, however you believe in things. This is so beautiful, though. I have to tell you, it's been a big friend of mine over the years. This is actually, I had to order a new one because I lent it to someone that didn't bring it back. But just so you can see a picture of her, too. Isabel Hickey. Old school. What's her, let me see. Let me put my glasses on because it's important, really. She was born in 1903, so I guess that's a little later into the situation than the 1800s. But there is shit going on then too. But she, healer, astrologer, author, mystic with wisdom and compassion and a deep Bible understanding. Wow. And that's kind of where Emmett Fox came into the whole deal. I'm going to have to put these people, but you can hear me what I'm saying. So, yeah, Emmett Fox is another big one. He's big with the Bible, but I think I've just decided right now, because I'm so inspired today somehow, I'm like, yay! I'm going to go on and do a couple of interpretations with Emmett Fox, metaphorically, with some of the Bible's things, so that we can all get past that, whoever hasn't. And interestingly enough, I just found someone who's still, you wouldn't believe it, but some people are still so stuck in religion. It's like, don't anybody understand this shit yet? So basically, I wanted to come on and I wanted to do this, but I also wanted to say, I wanted to touch in about the astrology. So even like, if your parents doing this, or even if your grandparents, or whatever the case may be for yourself, your own inner child that you want to read, you need to you really need a birth time in order to do the chart that I'm going to be showing you here soon about how to look at that. But what you only have to do really is go to a little website and that does natal charts free. But you have to have the right birth time, the city, and your birthday. But the birth time can't be off too much. And if you can't find it, I did charts a lot where you can go into the health records or whatever, wherever state you live in, and get that on. But when you order a new birth certificate, if you don't have the original, you have to request the time or they will not give it to you. So I've done a lot of charts. I did astrology a while, man. So I know what I'm talking about. I mean, you guys, I do. I know a lot more than you think I know. And you know I know a lot. But anyway, my glasses, always, this whole thing. I just want you to know that I love you all and I'm sending love. And I want you to know that when you look at your child's chart, you will, it just tells a whole story. Like, it's like a blueprint for the soul. So basically, you have to find it, get the wheel. And I'm available too for any kind of like consultations, readings, whatever. Homeopathy, if you're in the Arizona area, for body work, Rolfing, structural integration. If you would like to speak with me on a personal level, I would love that. And I'm available. And my website, as always, will be in the description below. But the thing is, if you have your child's chart and your own chart, whatever, it's like when I see my readings, they come in through, like, it's like a sacred geometry, like this, like my shirt. Look, here's my Sri Lanka. It's also on my website, like on my shit. It's just part of my deal. I've always seen it. So basically, you have to find that child's chart, whoever it is, and then, or your own, or whoever, and then look at it. So I like to look at the whole circle, because I know the symbols, I know the things. So for me, it's easier because that's the way I see shit anyway. But some people could be a little different and like to read the about it, and you can do that. They give you a free thing, a free rundown. But if you'd like to go a little deeper with it or talk about what's going on with your child to understand, sometimes we have great children that are angels, and then they get a little older and then they're a nightmare. And sometimes they're a nightmare from the time that, because they're colicky or whatever's going on. I don't know. I've only had one child and I didn't have any problems with her. I breastfed her for almost 2 years and we had a great transition and things were great. So I don't know. We had our problems later though. But she was a great baby. I didn't have any. I had a home birth, and I homeschooled her for a long time. So I would also like to put that in there, that I know what I did to add things in, and these things at a young age are ways to just remember, because these beings are coming in the planet, just leaving the whole deal. And sorry, I had to plug that in. They just left spirit world energy, and now they're like, here they just came through the canal of the birth, even if they made that decision, which I'm sure they did, because no one forces us to go anywhere. We had to make the free will thing here, even coming down. So imagine that, coming down, naked, raw, somebody, especially if you're in the hospital, bright lights smacking you on the ass, just, wow. It's a lot to think about, which is why I, myself, blessedly, had already never had been pregnant. I never wanted kids, really. And when I got pregnant with her, I was already living somewhere already working on my spiritual connection of myself so I could understand how I see everything, just really just wanted to be somewhere powerful. So there was no choice for me to but have her at home in the area where the vortexes were. So anyhow, I know I'm rambling, but maybe it'll resonate with somebody and it'll be a good thing. Because you know what? Maybe I'm amazed at the way I love you all the time. Maybe I'm afraid of the way I really need you. I don't know what just came. Paul McCartney just came in like, yeah, maybe I'm a man. Maybe I'm a lonely man who's in the middle of something that he doesn't really understand. Ooh, I can't help it. I break out for all of you that know me. But this is what I feel too. I feel like we need to go through a little bit more of this. I think I'm going to start a Sunday morning thing, maybe live. We'll do a live Sunday morning church thing. Like, for lack of a better word, spirit gathering. And just like get through it and go in it, go through it. I love it. I love that. I hope I get some more listeners to do that because some people, I have listeners and people from all over the world, really, that I have. But I mean, that's what's the one good thing about the internet is that we can connect in that way. I just have to get everything set up. I know, you guys, I am not the best at this thing, but I do have my microphone. Oh my God, I haven't even been talking in it. I hope you guys heard me. I didn't even have my microphone. That's how new I am to the microphone thing. I hope you guys could hear me. Because I was going back listening, and I do see it makes a difference. So, anyway, the chart for the child. Back to that. It's really good to know. What are you working with? It's like psychology. I mean, really. It's like, and it's true, too. I mean, I've seen it. And I go back 20 degrees a lot because Ayurvedic, because man fucked up the calendar. So I like to go back 20 just to make sure we're doing the thing in Eastern and Western. So if you're a late degree of any sign, then you're probably good. But either way, when I'm looking at the whole chart. So if anybody wants any help, and I'm going to try to really, if anybody wants to comment for me at all, any of my listeners, if you'd like to really get some more insight into astrology, I can start that whole thing too. And anyway, so we can look at the kids and see. It's just like pets, anything, anybody. It's just like anything. I can tell. I know that my dog, I know her sign when a long time, she's gone now. But I could tell her sign. I could tell my cats. I could tell all my dogs before. I can tell their signs because it's really just apparent. So really you can tell your kid right away. I think it would be a good idea for everybody to make sure if you have them or grandkids or a friend that you feel like, and don't forget about homeopathy. These remedies can change shit right away. I had a person that had a baby and she was screaming like at the top of her lungs, so pissed, like just screaming nonstop. And when I held her and I first seen her, I was just like, oh my God, she's pissed. She's hot. She needs, belladonna. And so I had my friend get her pendulum, her baby. She said, yeah, and it said yes. And anyway, we just dosed her a little bit, little pellet, right around. And she was like a tuning fork that went right down and then came still pissed, but not pissed like that. And that's a constitutional for her at that age. So these are important things to know if you want to have other ways to deal with shit instead of going to the doctors and doing the bullshit. And I'm not saying that you cannot have to do it sometimes, because I do all kinds of treatments and I treat people even with cancer that I won't tell them to stop going. It just won't interfere. It's an energetic medicine. So, and I have a whole deal on my channel here that you can look up with that. And I'll be doing more. I'm going to be doing a plussing thing that I have to do for a client. So I'm going to just share it with everyone. Please subscribe, like, and stay beautiful, stay light, keep raising it up, keep your joints juicy, your life juicy. Don't be buying into the bullshit of any kind as much as possible, and raise it up. And until next time, I love y'all. Blessing.